I try to get my thoughts out and reconcile the disparate ideas that people have of right and wrong in their own personal world. This is Friday, the 26th of October 2018, and I did the following video yesterday, and I've watched it several times, and I'm in conflict, and I've had to try and reconcile the conflicts within myself. It's not what I thought it was going to be. It's not expressing my visualizations accurately. But it's rare to me to have second thoughts. Mostly I do a video and bung it up on YouTube, good, bad or indifferent, one take TED. So I hope you can try and not so much read what you see, but to try to get into my head, to interpret the words the way I wanted them to be. And I know that is so difficult. So I'm going to leave it with you. And again, Carl, it's for posterity. Bye. Right, here I go. When I do my little talks, I don't do any preparation with notes or anything. I get an idea, and it's the last 3 days I've been thinking about things. And what I want to entitle this as is reconciliation. Reconciliation. And in another video, I talk about my idea of sentient energy being parallel to sentient matter. And if we can talk about sentient matter, we can talk about sentient energy. And of course, what feedback I get is generally negative. It's just mad, because I use the term globular sentient energy. And I started thinking, and I talked to my son Carl, and I just spoke to him a few minutes ago, and he's given me the okay to talk about his medical condition in it. And I'll come to it as I go through. So reconciliation, what I've tried to do was to see if there's a way to reconcile all these ideas that all seem in conflict. All around the world, ideas are in conflict. Murders are being done, slaughter carried out in the name of the one truth. And I thought, well, how can they all be right? How can I logically form a hypothesis in which everyone is right? And I've got an elbow in my ribs, and it's to take the analogy of a computer. I've got a computer, and that computer can run 10, 14 programs all at once, and they can talk to each other. All these programs can talk to each other. And so all the programs are all going on, and they're all within their own world and all seeing these truths. And if you link the outputs of computers together, you can get another computer to take all that information, summarize it, and come up with an answer. It's done with spreadsheets and that. And I thought, right, each one of those programs in the computer is running in its own world, and everything it's doing is its truth. And then click came in, and I was thinking about Stephen Hawking's legacy theory, and he claims that in the popular press and publications, that this whole universe is a hologram. And then I was looking at BBC Click, and it was showing you all these initials: CGI, computer generated images, AI, artificial intelligence, and AR, augmented reality. And augmented reality is what is in now. And in effect, without wearing goggles, with the goggles on and 360-degree videos, you can be in a simulated world. When I think of when I was 14, 15, making crystal sets and 2-valve radios, that was the bee's knees. And here we are now with augmented reality and 3D holograms. And I wonder, what's it going to be like in 100 or 500 years' time? I hope I do these videos in the vague hope that sometime, we got these books, haven't we? Windows 10 for Dummies. And there'll be a book out, The Life Story of a Dummy, and it's me. And I know you're all going to echo, I will say, I get these problems with names. The two, Morecambe and Wise, so Morecambe and Wise, and one of their catchphrases, what do you think of it? What do you think of it so far? Rubbish, right? And I know it's going to be, but what is my idea in order to reconcile these things? Talking about Carl, and it must be 30 years ago, at least, when he started saying that he's the only human being in this world, and that every other person and animal and thing is there to either help or hinder him. He is the centre of it. And the psychiatrists have now got a term, and they call it the Truman Show syndrome. I'm not going to go into what the Truman Show is. Google Truman Show, and there's a DVD for $5.50, I think. Get it and watch it. But it's quite common. It's quite a common mental aberration, as we normal people see it, to believe that you are the unique person. We all laugh at the Napoleons of this world. But if you go into any psychiatric ward, you will find people who believe that they are the chosen ones. And I must be one of the chosen ones. You're going to have to start calling me Jesus. I've now gone from 11 disciples to 12 disciples. So, and when it gets to 13, will that be unlucky? Not many, is it, when you see the millions on other YouTube videos. So what am I saying? Right, let's do a summary in the middle. What have I done? 10 minutes. And what I'm saying is that think of Stephen Hawking's, that this world, this universe, is a hologram, and we can liken that hologram to being the screen for a vast computer. And this vast computer is running a program for every individual. And the program is not a program like in the bank or the programs that I used to write. I visualize it as a program that's seeded with a random and then let run on its own, which if you look on Tedism.com and you look at myriad causal determinism, you'll see what I mean by that. So we've got a single computer. Leave out whether it's a god that programs it or runs it. We'll leave that aside. Important though it is. And it's running 7 billion programs. And each program is a person. And each person's program shows them that whatever they believe, whatever they have been pre-selected to believe, preconditioned to believe, is the truth. So in their world, again, think of it as a multitude of computer games. Why in computer games is there so much violence? I want to have to look at that. But so we've got this main computer, far beyond our comprehension, with a screen that is a hologram, which is our universe. And in that universe, there are people who have myriad causal determined concepts that they believe to be the only truth. So everybody is right. There is no truth, universal truth. There is no complete holographic truth. There are 7 billion computer games being played. But computer games are quite detailed in their programming. Another thing that I saw, is it Netflix, where you watch a film and with your handset you can choose what the next 5-10 minutes or whatever it is going to be. Whether it's to be happy, whether it's good, let's say, do you want him to die? Do you want him to live? Do you want them to get married? And so you can create your own truth with the handset. And gobbledygook, right? So I'll have to keep repeating it. What I'm saying is, every religion is correct. Every philosophy, every theology is correct within its own world. We all live in our own world. And we can accept that, right? We can all accept that. We are brought up in a certain environment, we read certain books, we see certain things, and we are the human being that we are due to what I call myriad causal determinism, what other people will say is the upbringing or the environment in which you lived. So am I succeeding? And I hear a renowned no. I can be comfortable in my world set in this universe hologram in accepting that everyone's got the right answer. Each person is an individual program, and each program is perfect. And so because each program is perfect, each answer has to be correct. Although the person running there has got a different answer, correctness, right? As I'm talking, I can hear the cacophony of criticisms, and they're all valid, because as far as you are all concerned, well, most of you anyway, I am wrong, right? I am in error. In the same way that you look at Mr. Brown or Mrs. Black over different places, and they are wrong in your eyes, and they see you as being wrong in their eyes. There is no such thing as absolute right or wrong. In each person's world, in each person's computerization, right? I've missed bits out, I know that. Loopy-doopy-doo, what's that? 15, 20 minutes. I've gone on, so this is the end. I'm going to summarize. I had the problem of reconciling the fact that people who I respect, including my son Carl, have ideas that are completely wrong in my eyes, and that I have a truth and a right that is wrong in his eyes and other people's eyes. We are both good people. How can we both be right? And we are both right. There is no absolute right. If you like, we are in a series of refined computer games. There's a lot of violence in this world, isn't there? Yes, and what went on in my mind when I was trying to get a template for this chat is the biggest insult anyone can ever give to me is to say that I'm normal. I'm not bloody normal. I'm a weirdo. I do not fit into any boxes. And I look around at me, nationally, internationally, and I look at the way normal people behave, and it guts me. It guts me. But my reality is living parallel to their realities. They are all doing what they think is right and believe what they believe. And again, to finish again on that great sage Ted Aylward is, and it's flicked away. You see, that's the problem of my old age. Is it going to be left unsaid? Yes, the last thought has been left unsaid. So I'll finish off, Carl, the way I feel. Thanks for your permission. And what I say is, bugger off, Ted. God bless you all, whoever and wherever he is. Bye. Thanks for watching. I hope it wasn't too painful for you. Bye.